Yeah, I just got out the phone with Big Uncle. He texted me 6 a.m. in the morning, say, gotta hit me as soon as you get up. Waking baby with a gangster.
I guess this is what y'all been waiting for.
It's gonna be a whole lot of that
Welcome
shit this year,
to
nigga.
the Wake and Bake Show with Big Uncle.
Yeah, G's up, hold down. Yeah, I'm a boss. I ain't
You know what time it is. Welcome to the Wake and Bake Show. All right, man. Let's go. What's up, everybody? You already, man, fuck that shit, man. Y'all already see what time it is, man. I'm back. I'm doing the motherfucking special episode, man. And you know, man, I just want to, I just really want to get right into it, man. You know what I'm saying? But before I get into it, man, let me set this shit up. You know, I know a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, when I be talking, a lot of shit, man, might go over your head, or sometimes it might even ruffle your feathers, and you may not feel like you agree. And that's cool too, because you know, one thing I understand about life, man, is that we all get to believe whatever the fuck we want to believe, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you feel like, you know, you believe, or you think that's helping you get through whatever you going through, or whatever faith you have, and whatever, man, whatever. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, whatever you believe, man, that's what you believe. I'm not trying to get you to believe nothing different unless what you believe is hurting you, man. You know what I'm saying? But if it ain't hurting you and it worked for you, and hey, but you keep believing that shit. Because who am I to motherfucker say that, hey, that ain't right if it's working for you? You know what I'm saying? You know, but if it's hurting people outside of you, man, it ain't right. And you need to think different about the way you thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell people all the time, why you think motherfuckers commit crimes? Because they benefit from that shit. They benefit from committing crime. Yeah, we all know they gonna get locked up sooner motherfucker later. But if a nigga rob the store and get the money and leave out the store with the money and don't get caught until he spend the money, shit, he won in his mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say all the time, man, it's like, yo, good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people. Because that's motherfucking life, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell people all the time, bro, like, you know, I don't sit on this motherfucker and try to act like I'm no different than nobody else that I'm talking to. No, I'm telling you, I used to be out there in that world, man. I used to be like, if you ain't read my book, please read my book. If you can't afford it, DM me. I'll send the motherfucker to you. But I ain't sitting on this motherfucker acting like, oh, I just always. No, I'm telling you, I was fucked up way more than I been, you know what I'm saying, who I am today. You know, but hey, you know what I'm saying? But I don't make no excuses. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to sit here and tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to go through what I had to go through, and I had to do the things I had to do to get the way I'm at in my life. Man, that's a motherfucking lie, because I didn't. Honestly, if I would have did the right motherfucking thing, I would have been here a long time motherfucking go. But then again, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Because that's just a wishful idea. You know what I'm saying? I can't get that back. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so that's why I say, man, you know, I ain't trying to trust me. But I'm going to talk about a lot of things, man, that, you know, hopefully can get you to understand why I feel the way I feel, and I think the way I think about life, and what I'm able to do, and why I'm at where I'm at in my life, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it might get you to entertain that maybe how you thinking about life ain't the way you should be thinking about it. And you know, so man, that's really what I want to talk about, man. Because like I said, man, I was telling my wife, I'm like, man, like, what I want to name this motherfucker, man? What like episode this gonna be? You know what I'm saying? And I was going through shit, and I came up with the theme. I said, man, I'm gonna call this motherfucker, please God, can I tell him the truth? You know what I'm saying? I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to tell you the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? And before I could tell, I asked God, hey, are they, you know what I'm saying? And I know that a lot of y'all ain't ready for it. But once again, man, believe what you want to believe if that's what help you get through what you get through in life. But I'm just going to share something with you that I've learned and I've come to understand about it, man. And first of all, I'm going to just say it like this. I don't believe the way y'all believe. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have faith the way y'all have faith. You know, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Cause that shit, like I said, that shit don't work for everybody. It damn sure don't work for me. You know what I'm saying? Cause when I think, you know what I'm saying, and you know, unless it's got to do with believing in myself and having faith in myself, that's the only way I see it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I see it, man. No, I'm gonna tell you straight up. No, I ain't got, man, listen here. Man, I got faith in God, but man, I ain't got faith that, man, God gonna get me out of the shit that I'm going through in this motherfucking world, man. See what I'm saying? See, such like that right there, just like that right there. Got to throw, you know what I'm saying? Got to thinking that I don't believe in God, but I'm telling you, I do, man. I do, man. I believe in that more, man. I talk to God every day. You got life fucked. You don't think I do? But listen, what I'm trying to tell you, man. I got the kind of faith Jesus had in God, man. I ain't got the kind of faith of the people Jesus prayed for. No, I ain't got that kind of faith, man. Like, I don't believe that God gonna get me through what I'm going. If I'm going through something right now in my life, man, I'm telling you, I believe that I already got what it takes to get through this shit. It's just that I ain't choosing to do what I need to do to get through it, man. Man, that's how I believe, man. I believe that until I do what I need to do to get over or get through whatever I'm going through in my life, man, I'm just gonna be here. And I ain't saying I'm content. I don't say that I'm being content being here. I'm just saying that I know I'm under the realization that, man, until I do something to get me out of here, man, this is where I'm gonna be at. Or unless somebody nice come along and help me. But I know one thing about help, man. Help don't save you. Help just get you through the night. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't say, man, ain't no help, you know what I'm saying, coming to you every motherfucking day. Cause that ain't motherfucking life, man. Cause that ain't motherfucking life, man. And like I said, man, you can believe what you want to believe. I just believe, man, that God already blessed me with everything I need to get through everything that I'm going through in my own motherfucking life. And if I'm not where I want to be at, it's because I'm not using it correctly. It ain't that I ain't using it. You don't think I was using all the gifts that God had blessed me with when I was out there in the streets hustling drugs? I was using them. I just wasn't using them in a beneficial way because I was thinking short term, not long term. So all my thoughts and ideas strictly had to do with it wasn't about what nobody else could benefit from. You know what I'm saying? I was inspiring niggas, but I was inspiring niggas to hustle. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, bad things happen to good people and good things happen to bad people. It just depends on when it happened. It just depends on when it happened, man. So that's why I be the way I be, man. That's why I'm fully aware of what's going on, man. Trust me, I'm fully fucking aware. I don't get mad. I just get frustrated at myself, man. Because to get mad, that means you got to get mad. So I don't see too many people get mad at themselves. You might get frustrated at yourself, but you don't get mad at yourself the way you do at other people when you think they the reason for why. Man, look here. Man, I done seen motherfuckers over these past couple of months get so mad, upset. I'm talking about they around this motherfucker talking about they stressing. Talking about they depressed because of the fucking election. Is you tripping? Is you tripping? Is you trying to tell me that the reason that you feeling the way you feel is because of somebody else trying to get a job? That's what, man, cause look, that ain't the real reason your life ain't the way your life need to be. That ain't the real reason you can't goddamn afford to go out here and do the things you want to do. Come on, man. That's what you trying to pretend. You trying to pretend. But but between me and me, between us, you know you really ain't been doing everything you should be doing. You know you really ain't been going hard as you know you should be going hard. You know you ain't been sacrificing a lot of the things you should have been sacrificing. And like they say, man, it's all good to swim all naked when the water up to your neck. But when the tide go out, why you want to cover up? And that's what's happening. A lot of y'all trying to cover up these mistakes y'all done made before the water went out. A lot of y'all was out this, man, I'm telling you, man, hey, look, like I said, believe what you need to believe to get you through whatever you're going through. But until you do it and you, man, you going to go through that shit. You going to go through that shit. You know, so that's why I say, man, believe, man. Believe. But if you ain't believing in yourself more than you believing in what you believing in, then, man, you going to be goddamn, man, I'm telling you. It costs to believe in other things and other people, man. It's going to cost you. It don't cost you nothing to believe in yourself. But it costs you everything not to. It's going to cost you everything because you don't believe in yourself. You guess why? Because you're going to be paying somebody that you think that's going to help you. Man, come on, man. Man, they just like any other motherfucker. All they can do is give you information. You got to use that shit. You got to get up every day and apply everything that you learning from people or things and places that's going to help you be where you want to be in your life. If you don't apply it, it won't work. That's it. If you don't apply this shit, it ain't going to work. Y'all motherfucker, hey look, y'all want motherfucker to do all the work. You want the motherfucker to hire you to do all the work. How you complaining about a nigga who gave you a job? Get your how you complaining? Oh man, he don't be coming out here doing everything we doing. Why should he? He owned it, man. Y'all you chose that position, man. Listen here, man. You can't be the you can't goddamn take the greeter job at Walmart and then goddamn act all frustrated when people walk up. Man, come on, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's another thing. Like I tell motherfucker, man, you know, one more thing. Shit. Assuming. Man, you can't assume shit. If you don't negotiate that shit or if you don't talk about that shit before you do whatever the fuck you gonna do that you think later on you might wanna, man, you need to tell them up. You need to be straight up. Man, let me tell you something, man. I done lost more people for reasons I don't even know than I done lost people for reasons I do. I'm telling you. Like, but listen, it's okay though. It's okay though, man. That don't make them bad people like it don't make you bad people. Hey, you know, as long as you know you've been doing everything you should be doing, man, hey, I'm cool with that shit, man. Like I tell them, man, I ain't gonna be the reason for why people stop fucking with me. They gonna be the reason. I'm just gonna keep being me. It's people that don't be around me because I'm too positive, man. But of being too positive, keep negative people, man, listen, man, that's what I'm gonna keep being. If for anything else, for that reason alone. But like I said, man, you know, this shit come down to belief, man. This shit come down to belief, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody tell you, man. I don't give a fuck what no, man, listen, the only reason you at where you at right now in your life is because of you. I don't give a fuck what you, man, listen, I don't care about what you done, I don't care about what happened to you in the past, and I ain't saying it didn't have no effect on your life, but I'm telling you right now, you have made all the choices to get the way you at right now in your life, whether you like it or motherfucking not. Whether you like it or not. Because I see motherfuckers out now, and that's one thing I tell motherfuckers, man, don't be out here giving away your motherfucking power. Don't be out here giving away your motherfucking power, man. And some of y'all like, what you mean by your power, man? Like I said, man, you've been blessed with some things that's going to get you through what you're going through in your life, man. But if you keep pretending like you ain't the reason for why you got through that shit, man, you giving away your power. So that's why every time you go through anything in your life, you always going back to what you thought got you through it. But man, I can promise you this, if you close your eyes, man, and think back real clearly, man, you will see you was doing all the work. You was doing all the work. Like I said, man, I ain't telling you that it ain't gonna be people that's gonna help you along this journey. Because I trust and believe that the only thing that can help you is people. Only thing, man, and that's why I encourage you, man, stop treating people fucked up. And that's why I encourage you, man, to like just start. I ain't saying believe in everything, man. I'm saying, man, hey, man, listen, man, there's some good people on this motherfucker earth, man. It's just that a lot of times, man, when people do stuff good for you, man, you always pass it off like it's a blessing. You know, when people do things that go out their way, man, you just pass it off like it's a blessing. Like it was just that motherfucking simple. Nah, somebody had to be willing to give up and depart you away from something that they said, you know what, I'd rather this person have it. And because we don't see it in that way and we think about it as a blessing, man, we don't really see the good in people. But guess what, though? Man, shit, let somebody do something, they'll see the bad in your ass. You do something bad to them, they ain't gonna say, oh, man, it was a blessing. No, they gonna say that motherfucker ain't shit. This ain't here. They gonna put it right at your doorstep. But in the minute you do something good, man, they pass it off as just a blessing. Just not knowing, man, that you may goddamn hurt from what you might have just did for them. That might have really put you in a bad situation your motherfucking self. And so that's why I tell you, man, if somebody do something good for me, man, I look at them as doing something good for me, man. Because that's what's going to let me know, man, that it is good people in this world, man. Instead of always focusing on, because see, that's what they'll feed you all day. They going to feed you about how bad people is, how you shouldn't trust people. How they going to get, and listen, I'm telling you, listen, there are people out here, man, that will shit you. But it's way more people that'll help you. It's just that, man, that's what sells, man. That's what sells. That's what sells. You know what I'm saying? Negativity. That don't mean that ain't the truth. That ain't what's real. And then you be walking out into this world, man, all upset. Listen, I'm saying be informed. Know where the fuck you at. Understand that, hey, it is somebody out here that'll blow your goddamn head off. But at the same time, know that it ain't everybody that you walking by. So you ain't got to be like that with everybody that you come in contact with, man. I ain't saying let your guard down. I'm just saying, man, you ain't got to be guarded up. Because I'm going to tell you something. A lot of times, man, when you be walking around face all fucked up or looking all like this, you really be passing by people that can really help you get along in your journey. But because you acting the way you acting and you feeling the way you feeling, it don't allow people to get in. Man, I be relaxed. I'm telling you, my wife, anybody that know me will tell you, man, listen, man, I'm talking, man. You know, I'm telling you, I go places, I talk to people, I'm telling you, I'm conversating, I'm letting them know, man, hey, this is a great motherfucking day. This ain't just a good day. This ain't just an okay day. You living. You standing here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that, man. Because I ain't afraid of people, man. I ain't afraid of people. You crazy? I'm just afraid of the nigga that'll rob me. But that ain't everybody. And so that's why I say, man, you know, man, like, we got to start believing in not just ourselves, but each other a little more. You know, that's how this shit really gonna get right and get work. Y'all be talking about all this other shit. It's because we don't believe in each other. You know what I'm saying? Shit, just as many black people don't believe in black people as white people don't. Man, I'm telling you, it go all around the world with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It is because you being fed this shit like, yo, you can't trust this. It's division because as long as they got division, you can't make no proper decisions. Ooh, man, stop. Goddamn, hey, did I tell y'all we got disturbing the market cups too? Man, I'll tell you, that's right. Let me give a small break, intermission right now to get approach to disturbing the market. You know what I'm saying? Right here, the smoke, you know what I'm saying? Got the cups right here. Look, DM us. We got the bags too. You know, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, right there, hey, man, you got to promote who promote with you. Even if they ain't paying you. You know what I'm saying? My motherfucking partner, my brother, you know what I'm saying? He would be here, man, but, you know, we just on a break. We on hiatus. You know what I'm saying? We doing what we need to be doing in our own lives. You know what I'm saying? We paying attention. We fully understand that, man, unless we get up every day and do what we supposed to be doing and not what we not supposed to be doing, man, this shit ain't going to work out. And we ain't confused. We understand that, man, we can celebrate, we can be happy, we can be proud, we can acknowledge all the work that we did without including something that didn't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it's like you go to Home Depot, buy all the wood, get all the wood, the material, and everything you need to build a house. You don't stand in front of the house and be like, oh boy, look what Home Depot did for me. No, motherfucker, you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And Home Depot will take that credit. They'll let you. But listen, God don't want your credit. God wants you to know you built this house. So you can know you can go build another one when you tired of living in this one. You know what I'm saying? You right out here doing all this shit, man. I'm talking about getting through all this shit that you had to get through. When you was a child, all this shit you had to go through when you was on drugs or when you was in prison or when you was going through that goddamn relationship that you hated being in or when you was at that job you didn't want to be at and now you owning this company and you did all this shit. You had to go through all that and overcome all that shit to get the way you at and then you want to turn around and say, God got you through this? Man, you tripping and God laughing at you. I told y'all, man, I asked God, please let me tell them the truth. And he said, by all means do. But he told me also, just know when you speaking the truth, like everybody else that spoke the truth, you might be persecuted for it. Even though you ain't hurting nobody. Even though you ain't taking nothing out nobody's hands or out their mouth or killing nothing. You just saying believe in yourself, son. You just saying, please believe that you the one that's going to do what you need to do in your motherfucking life. And if you don't do it, you will motherfucking go through misery. You will be stressed out. You will be depressed. You will be broke. You go through all the hell you're going to have to go through when you choose not to believe in yourself. And it's going to be even multiplied by more when you choose to believe in other people and other places. As if why you where you at in your life. Man, come on. Because when they depart, what you going to do? When they depart, that's why losing people you love is so hard. When you lose people you love, it be hard because you know like they put something in you. But man, come on, man. Man, y'all be losing shit off motherfuckers, man. Y'all be believing in these motherfuckers. And I say, man, listen, like I said from the jump, believe what you want to believe if it's helping you get through what you're going through. But if you got to pay for it, man, I'm just telling you, man, you can go on YouTube and watch some videos, man. They free. They'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you watch some of my shit. They free. I ain't ask nobody for shit. I'm just saying, hey, promote Disturb the Market. You know what I'm saying? Promote the Wake and Bake Show. Promote, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But I ain't saying promote with your cash, your finances. Look, man, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm doing this shit, man, because this is what I love to do. But also because I know if I do this shit long enough, the right way, man, hey, man, it's going to come. But just know I ain't doing it because I want it to come. I'm doing it because I just want y'all to just believe in yourself, man. And I ain't saying that you don't. I'm just saying in those difficult moments when you think you ain't got what you need to have to get through what you're going through, that's when I want you to believe in yourself. I don't want you to be around this bitch won't having hope. Hope? What you hoping for? What you hoping for a better life for? Just get up today and just start doing the right thing. And that's another thing too, man. That's another thing. When you going through something in your life and it just ain't work, it's bad and you stressing, listen, all you got to do is do the right thing. That's it. You just got to identify with what you doing wrong and just start doing the right thing. And I promise you, if you don't stop giving up, if you don't give up on doing it right, I promise you it's going to work out for you. I promise you. And if you don't return back to doing it, I promise you it won't happen again. I promise you, man. If you do the right thing, and if you kick me, I promise you, man, that's how people get in shape. That's how people get in shape. Listen, I ain't saying some people ain't out here doing other things and, you know what I'm saying, but I'm talking about the motherfucker, and even the motherfucker, they still got to do the right thing. They still got to get up, and even if they taking a Ozempic shot or whatever they take it, they still got to eat the right things. They still got to work out. They still got to go walking. It ain't like a motherfucker taking a shot and be like, boy, I can't wait. It don't work like that. Don't nothing in life work like that. And ain't nothing in your life gonna work like that. There ain't nothing magical gonna happen in this world for you, man. Ain't nothing magical. Listen, if something good happened to you today, man, it's because you done put yourself in a position at the right time, in the right place for it to happen to you today. Because if not, it can happen to somebody else just as well. That's why I don't people get you got to go to get there and count to make the cards on this number and all that and doing with the scratch offs and all that shit, man. I just go in the store, buy my scratch off, and when the man say good luck, I say hell no, good timing. Cause that's what this shit is about. Life is about time. Life is about time. Life ain't about all this other shit y'all try to put out there and act like, the atmosphere and the killing. And if you fuck all that shit, man. It's about the work you do and the work somebody else doing within a time frame. And sometimes you don't even know the other person that's doing some work that's going to benefit you when you doing your work. You don't even know. You could be doing, you ever did something, man, and then you be like, man, I don't even know why I keep doing this shit. But then one day something happened and you be like, damn, man, I'm glad I was doing that shit. That's why. Because if you keep doing the right thing, no matter what. See, a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't think the right thing is the right thing unless somebody like, oh yeah, that's the right thing. If you don't hear that, then you wonder, you question, damn, man, and then you switching up. You don't never give yourself a chance to know if what you was doing was right. I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? And I be doing these videos, short videos and shit, and sometimes I be recording them. Man, I be recording sometimes, man, for hours trying to get that thing right. But guess what, people? It always be that one that be the best, that be so close to the beginning. I be the did 30 because I don't think it's the right, so I'm gonna keep going and keep going when a lot of times, man, it's right there in front of you. It's right there in front of you. You are the right thing. You are everything you need to have in order to get through what you're going through in your life. And listen, you gonna always be that. Whether or not you use it or not, you gonna die useless. Hey, you gonna die and everything your bones gonna be ain't never broke. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna die. And you ain't gonna use none of your shit. That's why people take organs and put them and use them other people, because they be like, shit, he ain't used them. You know what I'm saying? That's like, he used them, let me use them somebody else. That's how it be with your life. You ever thought about something and then you didn't act on it and somebody else came along and did what you thought about? You be talking, oh, God passed my blessings. No, nigga, people thinking like you thinking. People wanting the things that you want. It's just that they choosing to make it and you choosing to buy it. Man, listen here. I don't know if I told y'all yet, but my name is Big O. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't with that other shit that they be with. I'm telling you straight up, man. But listen, I just got to look over here because I want to make sure I ain't running out of time. Because like I told y'all, everything is about time. Everything in your life is about time, man. As long as you get up every day and you continue to do the right thing until that time come, man, it's going to happen. But if you stop, if you give up, you remove yourself from all chances of ever seeing that shit develop in your life. And I ain't going to say you can't go back and start over. I'm just saying it's going to take that much longer. And then guess what you going to say? Damn, man, had I didn't stop a long time. Man, you know, I look at myself now and I be saying, man, had I kept working out, man, I'd be right now. But guess what? I ain't finna beat myself up about it because you know why? I know I ain't do what I needed to do that shit. I know I was doing everything the opposite. And was I happy when I was doing? Hell yeah, I was happy eating them goddamn Snicker bars and Kit Kats. And I was like, well, in the end, I would get ready. I would eat that shit and then turn around and be like, man, I'm tired of being like this. But I kept eating. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I know you be like, damn, that's crazy. You know something, but you know what's crazy is when you know you ain't doing shit. And you acting like you supposed to be getting something. Yeah. That's crazy. When you know you ain't doing nothing to goddamn have your life the way you want it, but then you stressing and complaining and crying because you don't. That's crazy. That's crazy. See, what I'm doing, I know it. I'm just saying that, hey, man, I ain't gonna sit there and watch myself crash out now. I'm telling you right now, hell no, I ain't doing all that. But then guess what? Shit, sometimes how you know? You know, you might goddamn today, you might say, you know what, I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm going to get my life together and go out that motherfucker day and just pass out. And then we said, well, you know what? He just said he was going to get his life together. You know what I'm saying? And then you be going trying to pass his death off as if that was no, the nigga died. I'm just saying you ain't got control over everything. The only thing you got control over is what you motherfucking say and what you motherfucking do in life. Out of the side of that right there, you ain't got control over what's gonna happen next. You ain't got control over the response you gonna get. You could say the right thing to a motherfucker and they'll cuss you out. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you don't cuss them back out, you can probably walk away from this crazy motherfucker. Because anybody that cuss you out for telling them the right thing is a crazy motherfucker. And I wouldn't advise you to cuss them or get back. I wouldn't even advise you to try to say the right thing after that. Just acknowledge that this nigga crazy and get on about your business. Get on about your business. But I'm just saying that's how life is. You ain't got control over every motherfucking thing. You ain't got control over if you give a nigga some money, if he gonna pay you back. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you got control over is what you continue to do until he give you your money back. If he never give it back, as long as you got your shit together, you got your shit together. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you ain't finna give a nigga something you gonna need tomorrow. But like I said, some people will. And that ain't a motherfucking blessing. That's somebody saying they rather you have what they could have. Because it's a chance they could get it back tomorrow. But it's a chance they may not. So I tell people, man, think about that shit, man. Think about that shit. Like I said, man, this life, man. But the only person that can help you is a person. You know, when I say I encourage us, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in order for this shit to work, people talk shit, man, this shit about believing in it. Until you be believing each other, man, this shit ain't gonna never work. Because you gotta have trust. You know what I'm saying? I equate it like, it's like we in love with each other, but we don't trust each other. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, we might be in love, but we don't trust each other. And that's why I can't do nothing. Because you don't trust a motherfucker, you ain't going to work with them. You know what I'm saying? You might sit down and eat with them. You know what I'm saying? You might give them some food, but you ain't gonna let them in your house to eat with you. You know what I'm saying? You love them, but no, you don't trust them. You see what I'm saying? And that's how it is with life, man. That's how it is in this life, man. But I say, man, like, stop passing along things people do for you as just a motherfucking blessing. Because, see, when you do that, all you're doing is thinking about yourself. You know what I'm saying? What about them? You know what I'm saying? What about them? Was that a blessing that they did that for they, you know what I'm saying? They may give you that last $100 they had because they know they're going to get paid on Friday. But then Tuesday, their tires go flat and they ain't got no money. Now they can't get the motherfucking work. Now because of that, they motherfucking might have just got a write-up at the job. That's gonna get them closer to losing that job, but they get lost. So now they stressing out about that tire. They can't come back to you because they just loaned you the money. But I'm just saying, man, you know, we can't just always pass things off as just simple, just like, oh, man, ain't nothing magical gonna happen for you today. Somebody gonna have to decide to let go or give you something they could use. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna have to get up and do everything you're supposed to do, man. Either way, all I'm saying is that you got to believe in yourself and you need to believe in people a little more than you do. Like I said, man, I ain't gonna tell you what God can't do, because we know he can do whatever he want to do. But I'm just telling you what God won't do for you. And he won't motherfucking stop a nigga from blowing your head off if a nigga intentions is blowing your head off. You know what I'm saying? And he won't stop you from stressing. And he won't stop you from complaining. And he won't stop you from feeling the way he won't stop you. You know why? Because he know he done gave you everything you need to stop it your motherfucking self. So he feel like, shit, if you ain't gonna stop it, then stopping it for you ain't gonna allow you to learn nothing about your motherfucking self. And if anything, it's allowing him to learn more about who you are. And we don't want quitters. Don't nobody want no quitter on their team. Don't nobody want nobody who always complaining. Don't nobody want nobody around him always stressing, getting mad and arguing and all. Don't nobody want that kind of person. And see, that's what you being when you act that way. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga give you a job, man, you got to do the job. You know what I'm saying? You got a life. You got to live your life. That's what you got to do, man. And you got to be intentional. You got to have that faith and belief, man, that you can do it. Because if you don't, you're going to have faith and belief that other people can help you do it. And that's all they're going to do is help you. But they ain't going to do the job for you. And so that's what I just want to come here and say today, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, I'm telling you right now, believe whatever the fuck you want to believe, man. If that shit work for you, if it help you get through whatever you going through, man, as long as it's not hurting nobody else and it's not hurting you. You know what I'm saying? You might believe these drugs getting you through what you going through and you ain't hurting nobody. You know what I'm saying? Well, look, you hurting yourself and you hurting people that really love you and really want to see you get through what you're going through. You might feel like, you know what I'm saying, you just want to give up and go sit over there in that corner and just live out, nah, because they ain't hurting nobody. But guess what? You hurting people that love you. You hurting your motherfucking self. You hurting the community that you choosing to go into and do these things. You know what I'm saying? So my thing, man, is like, yo, man, understand, man, that Lord, you got to do the right thing, man. You got to do you got to be, I'm talking about, you got to be willing to do it every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day, even if you ain't doing nothing, I tell people, man, it's the right way to do the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's another episode. Or you can go read my book. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is, bro. It's the right way to do the wrong thing. I ain't gonna say you're gonna get away with it. I'm just saying it might give you a little more time to be able to get out of, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, do the right thing, man. When shit ain't going, if something ain't going right in your life, just do the right thing. And you may be saying, man, what is the right thing? When it benefit everything. That's when it's the right thing. Like, hey, doing what's right for my wife ain't doing what's right for us. Sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I might want to got them go buy her something and make her feel, but then is it good for what we really got going on or what we really trying to do? And if it's not, then it ain't the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might got a child and you really want to do some things for them that you really can't because you got to pay these bills. That's the right thing. Because as long as you keep doing that, then eventually the right thing gonna happen. But if you try to go out and keep doing what you know you can't be doing, that's the wrong thing. And then the wrong thing's gonna start to happen. Cause see, that's just how life is, man. Cause that's just how life goes. You know what I'm saying? And that don't mean, you know, because you doing what's right that you void of things happening bad. No, that just means just keep doing the right thing. Because you ain't got control over everything. You ain't got control over nothing but what you say and do. You know, so that's why I just keep doing the right thing, man. It's gonna be some days when you get up and things ain't going, but you just keep doing the right thing. You just keep doing the right thing. No matter what, I don't give a fuck what. Give a fuck who in the president. I don't give a fuck if the person you voted for didn't win. I don't give a fuck if the person you did vote for won. If you ain't getting up today and you ain't choosing to treat people right and you ain't choosing to goddamn acknowledge that you was the motherfucker that's causing the things that ain't going right in your life to go right, then man, I don't give a fuck who sit in that office. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, man. I ain't never seen a motherfucker change nobody. I ain't never seen nobody change no life. I seen people change circumstances, but I ain't never seen nobody change nobody's life. I done seen people do shit for people, put them in a better situation just for them same people to go right back down the way they was at for the first. And you be trying, man, how the fuck that happened? Because you can't change him. You can change the couch he's sitting on. But if he shitted on the last one, he gonna shit on this one. Listen, y'all. I just want to say, you know, y'all have a happy whatever. You know, I don't want to say because some people, it ain't happy for some people on these. Anyway, I ain't talking. Y'all do whatever y'all believe, whatever y'all want to believe. Y'all eat whatever the fuck y'all want to eat. Y'all motherfuckers sit wherever the fuck y'all want to sit. Y'all talk whatever y'all want to talk about. I'm telling you this right here, man. Until you get up, until you accept that you are the one that's doing all these great things or bad things or whatever you choosing to do, you are responsible for this shit, man. You ain't gonna never choose to do nothing about it. And so look, man, with that being said, man, look, I ain't finna hold y'all up because I'm really rambling I don't know what the fuck, you know, I'm just telling y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this, man. I hope y'all get something from this. Like I said, I can't tell you, I ain't asking y'all to believe in nothing I'm saying. I'm just asking y'all to believe in yourself, regardless of what the fuck I'm saying. You know, take that from it. If you don't take nothing else from what I talked about, take that. Take that, man. Believe in who you are. Know that you got everything you need to have to get through whatever you're going through right now. I don't give a fuck if it's a loss. I don't give a fuck if it's addiction. I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying, it was somebody that you thought you loved that didn't treat you right. I don't give a fuck if it's them got them shoes that you know too tight for your motherfucking feet, but they look good on you. No matter how bad they hurting, they still too motherfucking. Man, listen here, man. All I'm saying, man, is know when you need to motherfucking do what's right, man. And let me tell you something, that's usually all the time. So well, look, man, that's what being said, man, I'm about to get up out this motherfucker. I thank y'all, man. I respect y'all. I support y'all. I love y'all, even though I don't know y'all. Because see, guess what? That's just the right thing to do. I tell y'all like this before I go, man. Hey, you can do the right thing even when you don't fuck with a motherfucker. Just don't fuck with a motherfucker. And with that being said, man, I'm your motherfucker, man. Big up, man. Y'all enjoy y'all motherfucking time. I enjoyed mine, man. And that's another one. Peace.
Yeah. I just got out the phone with Big Unc. He texts me 6 a.m. in the morning. Say, gotta hit me as soon as you get up. Wake and bake with a gangster. It's gonna be a whole lot of that shit this year, nigga. Yeah, G's up, hold down. Yeah, I'm a boss, I ain't got time for no bullshit. You waste the mind, you catch that iron of the full clip. Make him flip 2 times for them loose lips.